Let's take a deep breath together. Deep inhale through the mouth. We're observing the feelings. Just curious, looking around the body. Let's start with the belly area. Belly, pelvic area, and lower back. Just a gentle curiosity. You will find that the more we observe this area, the more we find. For some of us, the pelvic area is looking at empty space. No connection. For some of us will find emotional pains there, or just a feeling of not wanting to be there. Whatever there is, you just observe. What are the sensations, physical sensations? What are the emotions? You're just curious. If you can feel any feeling there, observe it closer. The details, not the story, but the specifics of the size and the shape. It's like we're zooming in. Very beautiful experience. That which we thought was an overwhelming emotion now becomes a particular shape in the body. As you look at it closer, there's very specific shapes, specific aspects of the shape. Some parts inside this shape are denser, some parts are less dense. As you explore, you may find that you see the area in the body where the shape is there, and then when you move the awareness a little bit, you'll feel that that feeling is not there. It can even be quite a fun exploration. Like a child checking out like a strange shell he found on the beach. What is the bottom like? There's the side. What's inside? We are building a map, a live map of the feelings in this belly, pelvic area and lower back. And you will notice that this live map is changing. As we observe this area, I welcome you to ask yourself the question, how do I feel about this experience of checking out my belly and pelvic area? Do I feel like this is fun? Do I feel like this is boring? Do I feel like I don't want to do this? Maybe I feel like I've got to do this really well. Maybe there's many of those. See for yourself. So we're carrying out this action of observing the belly and pelvic area. And at the same time, we're curious, how do I feel about carrying this out? It might just simply be to know, do I like this or do I dislike this? This action, this activity of looking at the belly and pelvic area. And for some you may get some more details than I like or I dislike. Maybe you will get details like, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm restless doing this. I'm afraid of looking at this. Or maybe I should be doing this. This is good for me. Or maybe the mind is very peaceful, enjoying the experience. So many possibilities. And if you can identify some sort of feeling about doing this action, about doing this activity, whatever the feeling is, like it, dislike it, anything, I welcome you to say some sentence that reflects how you feel about it. For example, if it's simply like, I'm enjoying this, then just say, I'm enjoying looking at my belly. Or simply, I'm enjoying this. Or if it's like, I don't like this, just say, I don't like this. That's probably the simplest thing and it's most effective. Either I like this or I don't like this. There could be more details, maybe I'm afraid of this. Whatever it is, say a sentence to yourself using your lips, using the mouth, that reflects what you're feeling about this action. Say it several times slowly. Now when you're saying that sentence, I welcome you to observe if there is any feelings in the body, especially in the head area. That come up when you say that sentence. So you're looking at the feeling about the activity of looking at the belly. For many of us, that secondary feeling is in the head area. And if you can feel that somewhere in the body, this secondary feeling, a feeling about looking at the belly, a feeling that corresponded to that sentence, that came up when we said that sentence, I welcome you to take a hand and gently place it on that area in the body. Gentle, soft caressing. And just rest with it in this area. Okay, and then just take the hand, leave it wherever you feel like. If you're enjoying it being there, let it be there. Otherwise, let the hand be comfortable. Bring the awareness into this feeling where you had the hand. Secondary feeling. You can let everything else be. The entire practice is now on this secondary feeling. Just resting in that feeling. We are just curious. What is the size? What is the shape of this feeling? Detailed awareness of this one feeling. The shape, the size. Which part of it is denser, which part of it is less dense. Let's take some deep breaths together. Deep inhale through the mouth. One more. Deep inhale through the mouth. Let's use the arms this time. Deep inhale and raising the arms. Deep inhale, raising the arms. Really let go. Oh, very nice. Breathing through the mouth. I welcome you while resting in this secondary feeling to ask yourself the question, did I choose for this? We have an attitude about our experience, a feeling about the experience, the activity of looking at the belly. Did I choose for that? this feeling that is there, the secondary feeling that I choose for it. Take another deep breath, raising the arms. One more deep breath, inhale through the mouth. One more deep breath. Let the awareness rest at the buttocks, feeling of the ground. Let everything else be. Whatever is there, let it be. It's resting at the feeling of the ground. Allowing the buttocks to relax. Allowing the root area to relax. And just softening into the feeling of the ground. The support of Mother Earth. Unconditional acceptance and support. And we can just relax here. She is holding us even if we have anger, sadness, dislike, fear, or if we have joy, laughter. She's still holding us. If you feel more comfortable in a lying posture, and if you can do that just very softly, mindfully, with the eyes closed, feel free to do that. And if you feel that'll take too many steps, take you out of your focus, then just stay as you are, as you like. And just resting. Breathing through the mouth. If breathing through the mouth feels strange, it may actually be that very same resistance that keeps our pains inside of us. See if you felt a little release that happened just as you opened the mouth. Yeah. It's very common that we hold our emotions in with a stiff lip. Control ourselves. Now we are letting go, surrendering control. Resting in the feeling of the ground at the buttocks, or wherever we feel it. Allowing everything else to be. I welcome you to soften the entire body into this possibility that at this moment and in every moment we are always surrounded by kindness, by love. The fiber of the entire universe. This possibility that there is really love there. Love of Mother Earth, love of divine beings, if that feels right for you. Love that enlightened Masters sent to all beings in all directions, all times. Just this feeling of kindness, that for some strange reason is there in everything. Like a soft light that surrounds our entire body. Fills the mat, the cushion, fills the air. This possibility that if this love, if unconditional love really exists in this universe, then it must be there for me. Because it is unconditional. It is there for all beings. And if it is unconditional, there is nothing I need to do to experience this love. It is simply to not prevent the love. And just by letting go of our tightness, we are ceasing to block this kindness, this love, from entering into our heart. We can allow the chest to soften. Allowing the upper back to soften. Breathing through the mouth, that feels okay. Just by awareness of this possibility of kindness around our chest and upper back, and then softening. Already we are allowing this light of kindness to soak in. We just soften. We can smile to our chest and upper back. Allowing this light of kindness to soak in. We may even begin to experience the feeling of kindness. And we may not. And if we are not experiencing that, then we just rest in the image of light filling our chest and surrounding the chest. And the intention to soften. And if we are feeling this feeling of kindness, then we rest in that feeling and the intention to soften. Awareness with kindness. Allow the left shoulder, left arm to soften. Softening into this kindness that surrounds us. And we can smile to this left shoulder, left arm. Allowing this light to soak in. Allow the right shoulder, right arm to soften. We welcome this kindness to soak in, to nourish and to nurture every cell. Allowing the chest, the throat, the neck to soften. We welcome this kindness to soak into the throat and the neck. Allow the mouth to be open can help to soften the neck, soften the throat. That softness in the lips, in the jaws, in the throat. It's like we are opening a channel to allow emotions from the rest of the body, pains to leave. Allow back of the head, the entire head, skull, the brain, the face to all soften. The lips, the jaws soften. Just by softening and aware of this light of kindness around us, we are already allowing this kindness to touch every cell in our head. Allow the belly and the lower back, pelvic area all to soften into this light of kindness. You can smile to this belly, lower back, pelvic area. Allow the left buttock and the entire left leg and left foot to soften. Softening into this light of kindness. Allow the right buttock and the entire right leg, right foot to soften. We're smiling to every cell in the body, allowing the entire body to soften into kindness. We are just resting in this kindness, the feeling of the kindness, or just the image of light. And finally, we can share this gentle message to every cell in our body. May I be happy just as I am. If there's a pleasant feeling, just resting in the pleasant feeling. Or just resting in the feeling of the ground. Enjoy the feeling as long as you like. This concludes the practice. If you feel to move, then move. If you feel to rest, then rest.